1991's Stone Cold could very well be the most underrated, underappreciated, forgotten action movie of all time.
Vaughn Jog Vlog.
Hey guys, Vaughn Fry here. So before we get into this, let's get those likes ready. Come on, it would be nice to get 100 likes. Come on, surprise me, guys. Okay, so a little bit of backstory here. This guy, Brian the Boz Bosworth, he played professional football, played at college, got awards. I think he had some steroid issues. He was a charismatic guy. Think of him as kind of like pre-Gronk. Had a unique style about him with the kind of buzzed mullet. Well, here's his effort to get into films. This movie starts off with a real bang. There are some psychopaths taking hostages. I thought maybe they're going to try to rob the place, but they're in a grocery store. And this guy just comes waltzing in, acts like he's going to continue shopping, like it's no big deal. It plays this situation light, and there are some laughs there, but it's just the right tone that it doesn't turn the film into a comedy. Now, there's another action film called Cobra, which does the grocery store shootout. Only it tried to get deep and personal, and it failed. This is fun and more effective. And you know what? This looks like an actual legit movie too. I watched this on YouTube. There's only a Region 2 Blu-ray available. It won't play on most Blu-ray players. It's a big fuss. This movie's not streaming, but somebody thankfully uploaded it to YouTube, and there doesn't seem to be a whole lot stopping them, even though it starts with an MGM logo. Now, there is an issue with YouTube's compression when you're watching in an app on your television. It doesn't give you the best picture, but I saw this about 10 years back on the Universal channel when it was a thing, and they showed obscure films unedited. And let me tell you, this movie actually looks like a legit film. Now, granted, it's not as polished as, say, Point Break, but it doesn't look like straight-to-video junk. Maybe something more like Roadhouse. So we learn that Boz is this cop on probation. His expertise is infiltrating motorcycle gangs in Alabama, evidently something of which you need an expert. The Boz has an offer from the FBI to go after this gang headed by Lance Henriksen. That's Bishop from Aliens. And you know something? Lance is an effective villain. He's just as good here as he is against Van Damme in Hard Target. So Lance has this plan to remove the governor of Alabama forcibly. And it's a really weird thing because his buddy got put in jail, but they said the sentence was lenient, and then his thugs went and killed the judge. Okay, so then why kill the judge? That didn't make a whole ton of sense to me. But you know what? There are some little fine nuances to this film that I just really like. There are real explosions. Plenty of them. There's some action. This was listed in a Bing quiz about motorcycle films, that what motorcycle film came out first. And I thought, Stone Cold, really? That's mentioned here? There's motorcycles everywhere, but no one ever talks about their motorcycles. There's never any, I need to get fuel, I need to get this, I check out some new headers, none of that. Boz tries to use Lance's girlfriend to bring him down, and she finds out that he's a cop. She says, hey, are you a cop? And I like how he's like, yeah, I'm a cop, so what? And no one believes him, subverting expectations. Stone Cold doesn't have the best action of the day, but it does have a real helicopter at the end, and the Marvel films can't even give you that. Oh, also, there are some fine boobies in this. I did not really anticipate that. Stone Cold is this perfect relic of late 80s, early 90s actionness. It's not the most involving plot. Maybe the Boz isn't a movie star, but I think he has a certain appeal here. I invite you to check it out. I give Stone Cold 2.5 out of 4 stars. So we're at the part of the video where I have to beg you to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, because subscribe doesn't really account to anything other than YouTube might someday send me a plaque.